Hi, welcome to Making Connections. There's a special education teacher and assistive technology trainer by the name of Judy Sweeney who has put together an awesome kit of low technologies, and we'd like to share that with you a bit today. It's called the Lottie Kit. What are you holding,
This is
Catherine?
a manual for the Lottie Kit, and it's full of all the different technologies that the Lottie Kit has in it, plus different ideas for using the technologies. She covers reading, writing, math, and organization, all of those skills for kids in this
And we
kit.
were thinking today maybe we could just show you a little bit of what the richness of this kit
Sure.
includes. Catherine, could we start with maybe that pocketbook that you were looking at?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is No Promises in the Wind, my daughter's book for her English class last year. And I wanted to show you some of the ways that you can use these organizational tools. One is you can use these little dots. They come here, color coding labels of different colors.
I can hold it up there.
Yeah. And this one is to indicate that this chapter needs to be read tonight.
That little blue dot.
The little blue dot, yep. And you can use it for many other reasons. This is where my daughter highlighted using the highlighters. Want to show the
Sure.
beautiful colors of highlighters?
The kit includes fistfuls of highlighters.
Right. And she also wrote theme in the margin. So what I did was I just took a little arrow, it's a little sticky arrow, and put it on there so that when the book is closed, I can see where the theme is. It's indicated right here. There you go. And we also used different color Post-it markers here to mark different pages that are important in the book, and you can differentiate between different themes or different other characters or whatever by the different colors.
You know, I was thinking, I'm not a very organized person. I'm not sure you're exactly that organized either. But your husband, who is a student of long-standing, does a lot of color coding.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, and
He goes through these many of them in a month.
these are little strips, again, that just add some color. And
That's right.
oh, those are the ones that you can
Yes.
stick out as tabs
Just put
without
'em in.
damaging the book.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, I was
Oops.
raised not to write in books. Some of these allow people now to write in the book and not damage the book.
Yes, they do. These are, I'll get one that's already down. These are highlighter tape, and I actually had that in the book. You just rip it off and you can put it right over the text, like this, and it highlights the text, and then when you're finished with your library book or whatever, you can just pull it right off.
And it does not damage the...
It does
That's
not
right.
damage the book.
That's good.
Yep.
Now, the kit contains lots of these devices. It also contains some things that are more familiar to me, namely Post-its.
These are another organizational tool. You can use different colors. You can write keywords or themes or notes on these depending on which size. They'll stick in your book or on your paper that you're writing, and you can move them around to reorganize your thoughts.
A lot of this is adding color. It's helping people pay attention. Yeah, you've got a pen that does that too. Is that handy?
Yes.
Yeah, what is
This
it?
is a really neat pen. It's a light pen.
Oh, it's
The
a
light
real light
goes on
pen.
when you write, and then when you're writing, it helps you pay attention to what it is that you're doing. You can also do it staying up late at night, doing your homework when your
Yeah.
parents don't know.
Right, but I want you to get your rest, Catherine.
That's right.
While this is here in front of us, what are these things, Kathy?
This is little stickers that can go on the keys of your keyboard. We have a little Alpha Smart here that we're trying it on. See how it brightens up the keys? Right there. Kids can see that easily. That's a lowercase a, and it's got stickers here for all of the different keys, just to brighten it up and alert kids to where the keys are.
Some of these things are just fun. I mean,
Yeah.
they give children a chance to maybe feel like they're part of the With It generation. Show us some of these writing tools.
These are pencils, your basic pencils. They have different grips on them, so when you're having trouble writing, they help you organize your fingers and put them in the right place. There's one special grip. I'm just going to go through them pretty quickly. Here's another one right here that helps you organize your fingers, and it helps you, if you tend to squeeze the pencil very, very hard, it will help you relax your hand a little bit more.
I used to grip so hard that I had a callus on
Yeah.
one finger, Kathy.
They make these foam ones you can get just even in Longs and other easily accessible places, and they're also soft so you don't hurt your fingers when you're writing. This one's my favorite. It's a really cool grip. It's very squishy and a little sticky, so your fingers won't slip on it. And it's really comfortable.
Silly putty kind of thing.
Yeah. This is one that's built in with the pen. This is called the Dr. Grip, made by Pilot. And it's a soft one that helps you, it's non-slippery, so it helps you maintain your grip on your pen as you're writing.
Cool.
And then we've got your classic triangular grip.
The classic triangular grip.
Classic, yes, from an occupational therapy standpoint. And then you've got your triangular pencils.
Very good. When I was a boy, all I remembered were primary pencils and then grown-up pencils. That was the choice.
You've also got these special erasers so that you don't have to rip your paper with the standard eraser. These are magic rub erasers, and they will erase pencil and maybe even pen a little bit without ripping your paper.
Well, now that reminds me, you actually carry some whiteout here too, don't you? That you can stick a little, quote, whiteout on the text?
Yeah, this is strips of whiteout if you don't want to go with the liquid whiteout. And you can just use it on any text. It's sticky. If you can hold that for me, that would be great. Oh, I left some on here before. I wondered where that piece went. You can just lay it right over the text and cover up either what you've written or what someone else has written. You can cover up several lines at once if you like.
So if you're writing a paper with ink, you can cover up your ink and rewrite and
That's right.
redo. Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Kathy, I want to change paces for a minute here.
Okay.
While we're holding this card, there is some research to indicate that children might pay better attention, see things a little bit better, be better able to read and copy if it were not black text on white paper. And there's been a lot of experimentation with changing the color of backgrounds. Kathy's just put a little blue overlay on top of this card. I just wanted to draw your attention to an example so that you can get an idea of what is being suggested. Here's a child who did some copying. When they were copying from black ink on white paper, this is the same set of words copied when a blue overlay was put over the words that the child was copying. It's remarkable. And there is a program now called See It Right, and they provide all kinds of colored overlays that you can explore with children to see if by chance they'll have more success in their reading and perhaps even in their writing. Yeah, tell us, what are
They
you
also
holding
use
here,
these
Kathy?
reading helpers, which help guide the reader through the sentence or through each line, but also provide a colored overlay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like doing two things. It's a mask, so kids aren't seeing so many words at one time, but it also gives color. Are there different colors
Yes,
there?
there are. There's red and green and blue and orange and pink, so tons of different colors.
Well, this is sort of in the same theme. It's a little bit different, but these are just different colored pocket folders. So that if a child has homework in different categories, for example, they can put their work in different colored pocket folders so that when they get home or open their desk, they don't go completely crazy wondering where their assignments are. A couple of other quick things. Tell us what this is, Kathy.
This is a signature guide. It's a little stencil so that when you need to sign your name on your paper or whatever, I'm going to put something white behind it so you can see here. There is a space for you to write your name.
Yeah, so when
without
you're
going
writing
out
with
of
your
the
pen,
lines.
it'll stop you. It's an
Right.
actual guide. What's this one?
This is a guide for an entire paper that will help you stay on the lines.
Yeah, neat. This
Yep.
paper, by the way, has raised lines. It's hard to see it on television, but this is not just green lines. These
Bumpy.
are actually bumpy,
Yeah.
so that a child can feel where the bottom of the line is.
We used to use puffy paint, but this is a lot more subtle. This is another tool that's used. It's actually looks like shelf paper that we have on our shelves at home, and it keeps your dishes from clumping on the shelf. But it also keeps your pencils,
Or your calculator.
calculator from moving, or your pencils from rolling off your desk. It keeps things in place for kids that tend to drop stuff or stuff slides around on them.
My friend Eric will cut strips of this, put it on the desk, and then he'll glue a strip on the bottom of calculators and things and teach a child to go and place this on top of that.
So it's really stuck.
Yeah. Well, that's neat.
Yeah,
How
it
about
is neat.
stamps? You got some stamps to
I
show
do.
us?
Lots of stamps. In this kit, we get stamps in lowercase, uppercase, and we get numbers. And I used it earlier to write your name, Jim.
Thank you.
It just took me a minute to just take the stamp, dip it in the ink pad, and put it on here. It takes some skill to stay on the line, which I didn't get yet. But you wouldn't use this to have kids write a long
Essay or sentence.
Yeah, a whole paper. It would just be single words or even single letters. You could mark on a multiple choice test, or you could mark in a form, or you could write your name on your worksheet.
Well, I know I loved stamps as a boy, and there's something about any manipulative that gives some children a sense of control. Well, you know, while we're on math, I'm only slightly frustrated about this talking calculator, but you've got a ruler over there, and I think some addition tables.
Yes, I do.
And
This is a grip ruler that you can hold on to easily. So you know how when you're trying to draw a line with a ruler and the ruler keeps slipping all over the place? This one you can actually grip in place.
yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Here's the tables here. We've got addition tables and multiplication tables that are laminated. They're easy to reference. They're shaded so that kids can easily find what they're looking for.
Well, finally, okay, you got one more, and then I want you to show
you
the
this.
digital recorder
This is
too.
called a page up. And it's just a little device that's filled with sand, and you can use it to hold pages. You can put up to 20 sheets in this, and it'll just stay up there for you to look at all the time. They're really good for people that type a lot, but they're especially good for kids who have trouble holding things, who cannot grip in their hands, so they can use this to hold their papers up.
Yeah, no, it's totally neat. We're getting a wrap up. I'm just going to hold this
Okay.
up. This is a little digital recorder, and if we just record in it, we can remind ourselves to show this again later.
Okay.
Yeah, just one message for a child who might want to take an auditory note home with him.